Hello, I'm Aiden Renning, and welcome to BS News. Let's get right into it. A hockey game was attacked by terrorists attempting to blow up the stadium. Fortunately, no one was harmed, as the bomb was nothing more than a toy from a children's game. The terrorists have since been captured. A daredevil named Danger Dave attempted to jump the Grand Canyon in his van. Unfortunately, he missed the ramp and plummeted straight into the canyon. Condolences to his family. A series of balloons in a small town in Kansas were released into the sky. The balloons were then discovered to be bombs, but since the balloons were so high up when they exploded, nobody was injured. A soda factory was destroyed when a mint was accidentally dropped into one of the vats. The building was completely demolished, and the soda flooded out into the city, nearly destroying everything. The company has since gone bankrupt, and millions have lost their jobs. An elephant stampede broke out in Indiana, and they began rampaging across the country when they came face to face with a wildebeest stampede. The two stampedes have been clashing, and they will likely continue to for several months. A group of clowns in Maine have begun to argue over territory, which has resulted in a large battle that has caused millions of dollars in property damage. The owners of this property do have clown insurance, so the clowns will be paying for everything. A large monster, appearing to be a giant spider-scorpion hybrid, has been spotted in Australia. This creature has the body of a spider, with the claws and tail of a scorpion, is over 20 feet tall, and weighs approximately 2,000 pounds. In other words, just another Tuesday for Australia. A haunted house mysteriously appeared in a small town in Wyoming last night. This house is 3 stories high, has 15 rooms, and is filled with ghosts and demons. It has since become a popular tourist attraction, and millions have gone to see it, and none have returned. A train full of passengers was stolen last week. This train was traveling across the country when it mysteriously disappeared, and it hasn't been seen since. We now go to Jason Henderson with the weather. Jason?
It's sunny!
Thank you, Jason. An old man was found dancing in the middle of the Arizona desert. He was attempting to do the worm, and he surprisingly pulled it off before he collapsed of dehydration. He has since been taken to a hospital and will be recovering soon. A local pizza chain created a new dish called the Taco Pizza. This is a taco shell containing cheese, tomato sauce, and a special kind of meat. The chain has since been shut down, and the product has been discontinued due to the discovery of the meat being human remains. A large riot has broken out in the Chicago Mall. Many have died, and it seems to be showing no sign of stopping. We now go live to Peter on the scene. Peter?
Things look great here.
That doesn't... Wait, are we in your house again?
No, I'm at Niagara Falls.
Of course you are. Anyways, the Springfield nuclear power plant had a large core meltdown, completely destroying the entire city. The plant's safety inspector, Mr. Simpson, is to blame, and will be soon facing charges of criminal negligence. A large portal to hell was found in Iran. This portal unleashed an army of demons who've begun to invade the Earth. They have currently set up camp and are looking to expand their operation next year. A young man was exposed to a strange mushroom while spelunking. The mushroom infected him, and it took total control of his brain. Now he has begun to spread the fungus among his community. Please do not come into contact with any mushrooms until this is resolved. A fish man emerged from the Pacific Ocean last month and has been learning the ways of human life. However, he became outraged at how his kind was depicted in the film The Shape of Water, and is now suing the film's director, Guillermo del Toro. A farmer in Oklahoma was found dead with several peck-shaped wounds all across his body. The police believe he was caught in a chicken swarm and was pecked to death by poultry. A young woman in North Carolina believes she saw messages from God in the stars and attempted to warn people of an upcoming rapture. Turns out she was just really stoned. We now go to Reginald with our tweet of the week. Reginald?
Zipper-tooth psychiatry on one side was a way to find the inner without the cross, so conveniently located with a heavy wards of its own. Rooms around the pedestrian, the subtly nodded toast or corner meant of a place, an impossible grotto plays a diagnosed opossum. Suffix. Town.
Thank you, Reginald. A microwave factory had an accident where one of the microwaves exploded and opened a portal to another dimension, releasing Cthulhu, or however that's pronounced, who has begun rampaging, and the government is looking to destroy it. A large burrito monster escaped Area 51. This creature is very dangerous, but also very delicious, as it was soon eaten by the locals of a nearby town. A lady in Washington, claiming to be a leaf whisperer, was found in a park claiming she was completely one with nature. She has since been committed to a mental asylum. A secret underground cat society was found in Philadelphia. This society has apparently been operating since the founding of the United States, and they seem too powerful to stop. So instead, we're just going to pretend it doesn't exist. A boxing match was interrupted by a protest claiming to be against violence. The protesters then proceeded to shoot everyone in the arena. They have since been arrested and will soon be executed. An army of alligators have risen from the sewers in Paris and have begun a quest for world domination. They have already succeeded in taking over France, and the rest of Europe is likely soon to follow. A large blizzard in the middle of Texas has begun, completely freezing the entire city. They will likely stay that way for the next 1,000 years, when they will then be studied by historians. The long-running war between the peacocks and the dolphins has finally come to an end due to the peacocks surrendering after the 50-day-long battle in the Indian Ocean. A new species has been discovered after a rattlesnake and a giraffe were accidentally crossbred in a zoo in Texas. This creature has since been destroyed for fear of the harm it could do to the ecosystem and the rest of the planet. Well, that's all for BS News. Good night and good luck.